There's one thing that I remember making a mistake of, and I struggled in my early 20s trying to do that. Having and I always said it, my co-founder always said it, that I can't run my startup like a mom and pop. That my startup cannot be my personal wallet as well. That the cash flow in the startup, I shouldn't siphon money out of it, and that shouldn't be how where I live off of. Because once you start doing that and you don't again do a proper salary for yourself, whatever that might be, it would be a recipe for disaster. And true enough, that was one of the bigger mistakes that I made when my first startup failed. What's your perspective in that again? Because I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs that okay, my money is the company's money, and I'll take. And then if you don't have the discipline, you're already stunting the growth of your business.
Yeah, and let's just probably bring it to a level down of a sari-sari store owner.
Okay,
It's just a normal problem. They mix their personal finance with their business finance, and to the point that they eat up already their business finance and capital, that they won't have enough money to buy for the next stocks, and they will run out of stocks. And the reason why the store closed down, it's not because of the lack of customers, but because there's no more inventory for them to sell.
correct.
And that's really sad.
Mhm.
It's just like a farmer. You just need to think like a farmer. Have you ever seen a farmer who ate his seeds or seedlings?
Mm,
And then if you did not plant the seed, what will you harvest? So likewise in business, you just need to have the financial discipline to be able to set aside what's really for business and make sure that you need to reinvest the money to make it grow. And what's the intention of a business? It's not for you to make it as a cash cow. The real intention of business for you to make it grow. And one thing that I've learned in business is this, any type of business. And
mhm.
this, I hope that you're listening. If your business is not growing, your business is dying.
Yes. There's
Because,
no such thing as stagnant only. It's either dying or growing.
yeah, because you're always remember, overhead keeps on increasing.
Exactly.
People, in terms of people, in terms of system process, you need to hire more people. You get more people, you need to spend more. And in business, one thing that I've learned is you cannot be on a defensive mode. You must always on an offensive mode. It's
Correct.
not cutting down of expenses only that will help you solve your cash flow problem, but also to be innovative, to change, to think out of the box, and to find new opportunities, new markets that you can open in order for you to really win in this opportunity.
Absolutely. I totally agree because that's what I always say also to startup founders. Like, yeah, okay, you're not scaling yet, but you can't be resting on your laurels and hoping for the right egg to fall because you're gonna have to find your way out there, and eventually once you hit upon it, double down and scale. Right. Because if you're always scared and it's like, oh, abangers, we'll do abangers. There's no such thing. It will never hit you.
Mm-hmm.
The luck hits those ones in motion, right? And you have to always be on the lookout for those opportunities. But one thing I also am super amazed with you, Chinky, and to pay it forward, and a lot of entrepreneurs need to know this, is never seem to run out of new things to teach, and you continuously learn. What's with this voracious appetite, and how do you keep learning in order to teach? Because it's one thing to learn but to keep it to yourself, but when you learn and still teach, because that's basically the job of a startup founder. When you learn something, it can't be stuck with you. You have to upskill your team so that they learn what you know as well.
Mm-hmm. I really appreciate that, and oftentimes people say that they think that I'm really smart. I think you're wrong. The reason why I believe that I'm learning, I'm growing, because always surround myself with smarter people,
Correct.
better people. I always tell myself if I'm the smartest inside the room, I'm with the wrong crowd because I
Mm,
will not grow beyond myself. So I have to
exactly.
surround myself with people who are more energetic, who are more creative, who are more smarter, who are more technical savvy.
Mm.
Uh, if I surround myself with these people can bring me up. And it's a win-win situation. Win-win situation because I have the platform, I have the brand name, and they have the skills, they have the talent. And then if we work together, it's a win-win team.
That's amazing. And that's true. Just like any startup that you need, any team you need to assemble, you can't be the superstar. I mean, yes, you are the leader, But in order to give your startup a best chance to win, you need to hire people that are better than you
Mm-hmm.
on a lot of things, because again, your job is to make them grow, because your company's growth is as only as good as your team's growth as well. Not but what more than anything, if even if you do have the ability to learn, but if you're not able to get buy-in and persuade people, which is you're absolutely amazing, legendary in this, in persuading and communicating the right thing so that it sticks, that there's action taken. It's not just like, okay, whatever, right? And that's the most important thing. What's your style and what's your tips in making sure that as a leader or as an entrepreneur, what you say sticks to your people and there's immediate action that gets done?